Alright, welcome back guys to another video, and today we are hopping into another H1Z1 video, but today we're going to be talking about secret loot locations that will help you guys get an advantage in getting looting in the beginning of the game. So I'm going to talk about maybe one or two places, and these places are actually, they're pretty top secret. If you guys don't play this game very often, you guys definitely will not know about them, but if you guys have played and, you know, watched YouTube videos, you guys will know what I'm talking about when I say the first two places. But these places guarantee you tons of loot. There's always cars there. It's a great place to go, and we're gonna go over the first one and the second one, and let's get into the video. Before we get into the video, if you guys could hit like 20 likes, that would be absolutely fantastic, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. But let's get into it. So there's gonna be some gameplay in the background of me actually going to this place. So in the top right of the map, in about J1 or I1, those are the quadrants in the map, you're gonna find a dam. Now if you guys don't know, you know what a dam is, it's like the thing that like stops the water. It's up all the way in the top right by the Misty Peak Reservoir, I think is what it's called. I'm looking at a map right now. But the thing about this location, rather than the next one I'm going to talk about, is this one actually you cannot land here. You like literally, I have played almost 200 hours of this game, actually not almost 200, almost 150 hours of this game, and I've never spawned here, not even close to spawning here. The closest place I've really spawned is somewhere around Ranchito, and if you want to, you could try to stretch as far as you can and try to get there. You probably could stretch pretty far, but what I usually do is I go down, find a car, and bang, right away get in the car and drive northeast. Always, you just go straight northeast and you will find yourself there. Now once you get there, you're going to be greeted upon like a lot of buildings, The thing about this place though is it is in the complete top right of the map, so if the safe zone ends up going to the bottom left of the map, you are screwed when it comes to looting time. And that's why it's such a good looting place, because, you know, nobody ever goes here, and it's all the way up by the gas, so people are like, you know, I'm not going to go all the way up there and risk my life, but it's always a good place to go. Like, even when I spawn in Pleasant Valley, sometimes I'll grab a cop car and I'll head straight up there. I usually get there with like 3 minutes to spare, maybe 4 minutes to spare if you spawn in Ranchito, and you will have tons of loot. There's always tons of ARs. I'd say every single time, other than maybe like one or two times, I have had a Laminated there. There's always a four-wheeler there. There's always usually cop cars. I'd say maybe 2 out of 3 times there's a cop car there, and it's just always a good place to loot. I think just that general area, even when you go there, there's the dam, and then there's like farm areas and like all these other buildings. Like the top right of the map is actually really populated. If you actually look at a map, there's actually kind of like a city looking thing. It's like actually almost as big as Cranberry. But yeah, it's actually a really good place to loot. And like I said, you can't spawn there, so nobody else is really going to be there. I think I've been there maybe, I'd say I've been to the dam about 25 times, and I've only ran into somebody one time, and that was on a doubles game. That was not on a solo game. So it's pretty good odds that you're going to be able to get away, and you should be able to be fine, get a good amount of loot, and go back to where the safe zone is. And like I said, always find a car. Don't try to stretch it and kind of run there. You'll end up wasting more time than you're really going to gain with looting time, and you're going to have to find a car there and stuff like that. There is always cars there, like I said. But now the next looting spot is actually the hospital, and it is actually the hospital that is on the west side of the map. It's not one of the hospitals in Pleasant Valley or one of the hospitals in Ranchito or any of those little mini hospitals. This is actually a full hospital. It is gigantic. There's a basement, obviously there's a first floor, second floor, and I think it's about 5 stories tall, full of loot, like full of loot. And could you guess what's going to be in a hospital? Yeah, a lot of medkits. So there is tons of medkits in here for you guys to take advantage of, get as many medkits as you want. One time I walked out just for the heck of it with 45 medkits, and what are you going to do with 45? I don't know what you're going to do, but you're going to do a lot. And 9 times out of 10, I'd say there's a cop car that spawns there. But this place you can spawn at, you can land over it, and you can easily get to it. You don't usually spawn right on top of it, but usually you have to stretch if you land by like Salt Tree Lake or something like that. It's in that general vicinity. This place also has tons of ARs, tons of, I don't think I found a Laminated there yet. It doesn't mean it doesn't spawn there. It's literally a massive building, so I 100% have never went and spent all my time going through it, but it's actually a very good place to loot. Like I said, tons and tons of medkits, everything. If you're in a solos game, you will have way too much loot. You're gonna need like 8-10 militaries to carry everything. But those are really the 2 secret loot locations. I'm gonna try to find some more. I know there's other outskirts of the map, and I'm gonna try to start exploring those, and I'll bring you guys a new video if I end up finding something near those kind of parts of the map. But if you guys did enjoy this video, like I said, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.